Hey people, this is Jake, bringing another Percy Jackson YouTube video. It's been a long time since I've talked to you people. I know it's probably made you super sad, but hey, here we are. And today I would like to talk to you guys about what I think the great Uncle Rick should do for the future. And simply, I just think he should do heroin. Psych! Just joking. You know, that's... By the way, I meant like heroin as in good, strong female character, because girl power. And if you all thought I meant anything else, you're terrible, and I don't want you watching my videos anymore. Not really, because I barely get any views as it is. But yeah, in all seriousness, I'm going to talk about what I think Rick should do writing in his future books, and just, it might be a little weird, but it's from my head, so it's not that surprising. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. So first off, I would just like to throw out that I actually would like Rick to not write anymore after he finishes the Trials of Apollo series, which I think is going to be 5 books, I think. So I like Rick's writing, and I like his books, obviously. But I do think there is a point, a story, or a world or whatever can be taken too far. You know, like the classic Dark Knight line, either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. Okay, so obviously that's a little stretched for Rick, because I don't think he's going to become a villain or anything, unless he kills Percy. But anyway, so I think that he is getting to that point where, like, not that his stories are like, his books are awful or anything, because I still read them. But I liked the original series like way more than I liked Trials of Apollo. So I just feel like after this, you know, we should stop it before it gets like, you know, bad. Because I would hate to see that happen, just to be completely real. But that point aside, if he did keep writing, one of the things I would like to see is Jason, Grace, like his story and all that prior to Heroes of Olympus. And I know, you know, a lot of people don't like Jason, but I know a lot of people that do like Jason, and I do like Jason, would really like to see this, because he does have a great story to be told. You know, he was obviously one of the best heroes at the Camp Jupiter camp, and those peeps are a bunch of bad A's. So if you're going to be a hero there, you know you got to do a lot of stuff. And I think it said something like he killed a serpent, he went on all these quests. You know, I'd even like to see, like, from the very beginning when he's training with Lupa, because that just sounds like a really cool experience, and you know, something that Percy did as well. But we've never gotten too much details into what actually happens there. So yeah, I would like to see basically like a Percy Jackson and the Olympians, but for Jason. So just like a nice clean series about Jason. I think it'd be really fresh, get a deeper insight to Jason, because I think that's, I don't know, I just feel like Jason does not get enough respect, does not get enough love, because they kind of say he's like a knockoff Percy or something, which they are similar, you know, but that's not a bad thing. Jason's just more mellow, and sometimes I think people might think he's boring, but I think a good series on him would really open him up as a character and give him the respect he deserves, and I'd really enjoy reading that, so that would be dope. The next thing I would like to see, I would like to be called Disco Leo. Now, this would be a nice, simple series about Leo opening up like a dance hall and making it disco, bringing disco back. Because I think his style just really goes with that. You know, he did the dance and everything, and he, like, imagine if Leo went all in on like a dance hall with his, like, you know, what do you call it? Building stuff skills? That's not the word, but you know what I mean. Like the disco ball he could create. Like, what if it shot out like Greek fire? That could be hazardous. But if it, like, you know, didn't catch people on fire, it'd be a hit. Light the place up. But you know, he could do a lot of things. Like, I don't have the creative mind to think of all the awesome dance stuff that Leo could build. And imagine Calypso on the DJ. DJ Calypso DJ, and there needs to be. Man, I'll think of a cool DJ name for next video. Don't let me get away without doing it, okay? Not that you all probably care, but I want to do this for myself. All right, the next one I think is a very popular one, and I just want to see Percy Jackson go through college, and Annabeth, because they do it together, right? I think they're going to the college in New Rome. I forgot what they call it. Maybe just the College of New Rome. That'd be a nice name. Yeah, that's their plan to do that, to go to school together. And I just want to see that. And it's like, it's not like I want like a monster to attack the college and they have to go on this huge quest. Like, I just want to see them in regular day life. Like, I am so obsessed with them, as I'm sure a lot of you people probably are, that I don't need to see them fighting monsters. I don't need to see them do like crazy things and crazy magical things. I just want to like have like a really stalkerish view on their life. That sounds really creepy because it is. But it's the way it is. And I would love to see, like, I would just like to read about Percy sitting in like a marine biology class. And you know he'd be a marine biology major. You know he would. I just wanted to read about that. And Annabeth, like, helping him study. Well, he's like, oh, I can't do this. And she's like, nah, man, you gotta do it. And just, you know, make him work. And Annabeth, like, her, like, crazy mind in a school setting. I just want to see all that. All of it. I don't care. If, like, it has nothing, like, adventurous or exciting throughout the entire book, I would read a 500 plus page book on them just going to college. And I think you guys would too, especially at New Rome. Because, like, I don't know, I think that could be really, really hard because, you know, the Romans are strict. So that could be like a really hard or boring place, or it could be like a freaking awesome place because it's like mythical and stuff. So who knows? But I would want to know. So that would be an awesome book. And plus, just to extend off that, like, how awesome would it be to see, like, Percy Jackson in, like, his 30s as a marine biologist, right? Like, he's just studying, like, at the edge of the ocean, and then this gigantic sea monster's coming, and he's like, oh, like, checks to see if anybody's watching, like, and, like, shoots it away, and, like, everyone's like, whoa, what just happened? He's like, I don't know, man, I think there was just, like, splash over there. And then he just does his thing, his ocean thing. Like, just Percy as a marine biologist. Like, whenever, I can't remember what book Annabeth said that in, but that'd be so amazing. I don't know, that would just be awesome. Like, that's cheating, but who cares? I guess it's not really cheating. But it's, you know, it's kind of like, you know, in The Incredibles when Dash is running and sprints because, you know, he's super fast, so it's kind of cheating. Which, again, I'm definitely getting off topic. But it's, you know, like Percy, he's on a swim team. Also, I would like to see a book about that. I think it's pretty evident. I just want to see a book about everything Percy. But him on the swim team, like, that's definitely cheating. So what does he do? Does he, like, just coast it, like, kind of tease them, like, as they're going? Or does he, like, make, like, a whirlpool go in, like, the lane of a guy he doesn't like or something and, like, swallows him? Like, I need to see that as well. Okay, I better change topics before I talk about him for, like, 8 hours. Alright, something else I would like to see. It also includes Percy and Annabeth, but it's not just them, so I think it's an appropriate topic change, is the 7 plus Reyna and Nico going on a beach vacation. So there's like a couple pictures on this that always kind of make me just go like, oh man, that'd be so awesome to read about. Like, again, like, I'm not asking for monsters to attack them. I'm not asking for any of that. I just want to see them go on a vacation. Maybe go putt-putt, you know, laser tag. I don't know. Maybe they go catch a shark. Why not? There's a lot of ways you can go with this. But like that one picture, there I see is it's like a meme or whatever. But it's like Frank, Percy, Leo, and maybe Nico. I can't remember Nico. But they're on like the surfboard or like the beach board or whatever, and they're going down, and like the girls are just watching, like, what the heck? I could just read about that like all day, and, you know, and Frank could like turn into a dolphin or whatever. The possibilities are endless. Possibilities are endless. And you remember that scene in Battle of Labyrinth when he's going after what is his name? Phineas? No, not Phineas. The old sea guy. Neri? I can't remember. Gosh, bad. But yeah, but he's trying to, you know what I'm talking about. And he's in the San Francisco Bay, and he's like riding like a killer whale because that guy's like turned into him. And he's like, yeah, this is what we do in San Francisco. Just like imagine a book of that. Amazing. Amazing stuff. I totally read it. Totally love it. Needs to happen. And another book I would love to see is Percy and Frank making like a circus scene. Okay? Now that might sound a little weird to you, but like imagine what they could do. So like obviously they never introduced Frank. Okay, so it'd just be like Percy. And Frank would just always be an animal. But imagine the magic tricks that Percy could do with Frank. He'd be like, I'm going to turn this bunny into a dragon. Whoosh! And then Frank like turns into a dragon. Like, ah! And then everyone's like, whoa. Like, how is there a dragon? How did that bunny turn into a dragon? And then he'd be like, no, he turns into like a gnat. And then turns. Okay, you guys get the point. Yeah, so I could see why it would be hard to write like a book on that. But I feel like that's totally something Percy would do. Like, just comes to Frank like, yo man, this is kind of weird. But I think, like, you don't even need a profession. Like, this could be your profession. Like, yeah, guys, yeah, Frank, I think we should totally do this, like, scam on people where you just change it to animals and I'll, like, announce it and then we just get loads of cash. It kind of sounds dirty, but, you know, there's worse things done. And I think it'd be quality entertainment. There would probably be, like, investigations going on, but the mist would probably cover it up. So, totally a good book. Good read. I'd like to see that. And maybe like Annabeth is chasing him down to get him to stop because it's idiotic but also awesome at the same time, which is kind of Percy's total dynamic. Appreciate it. So this isn't really a specific like book, but obviously at some point in the future I would like to see Estelle Blofeld, which I'm sure pretty much all of you would like to see as well. And for those of you who don't know, Estelle is Paul Bluffs' and Sally Jackson's new daughter, and as a result, Percy's sister. Yeah. I was trying to think of like half-sister or stepsister. I guess it'd be stepsister, but yeah. Sister. Well, what is the appropriate? Is it half-sister? It'd be half-sister, right? Okay. I'm saying this like you guys can actually respond to me to my face, but I'm talking to camera. But anyway, yeah, I'd love to see Estelle, like in the future, obviously. Well, now too. But can we just get like an expansion of her life? You know, just like the first 5 chapters are like her first 5 years, and then a time hoop, and then these, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you get the gist. I'm not explaining things well at all, but you guys are following, I hope. But anyway, just Estelle. That's honestly all I'm asking for. And again, I'm not asking for huge monster attacks. I'm not asking for huge mythology things. Because I know Percy would not like Estelle to be all involved in this. Like, Percy doesn't want to be involved in this. I know Sally and Paul definitely don't want her to be involved in all the mythological stuff. I think it'd be cool if she still, like, knows about it. And she could even, like, inherit Sally's see through the mist abilities. So one day she'd be like, hey man, hey bro, Percy, I just kind of randomly saw, like, this, like, griffin thing flying around. Like, I know it couldn't be that because that stuff's not real, but yeah, it was kind of weird. A person just be like, oh gosh, and you see where that could lead. A lot of good stuff there. So yeah, love to see some Estelle. That point was terribly made, but yeah, just Estelle, just Estelle. So yeah, guys, those are some of my book ideas. Obviously, none of those can be made in like a single book, and they never will be. Maybe the Jason one. The Jason one does have hope. It does, but a guy can dream, and this is the type of stuff I dream about because I have no life or ambition. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and hope you have an awesome day or night, wherever you are.